Alright YouTube, this is a more comparison, if anything, of the Vital Bracelet and the Vital Bracelet B. Because I've used it for a few days. And here's what it looked like in the packaging. So the B was here. As you can see, the Game On B memory is here. And I got this on Amazon. So the Imperial Dramon B memory was shrink wrapped and wrapped in bubble wrap. I have a photo of it, you'll see it later. And it uses micro USB, not USB-C. I'm not sure if this is a Japan thing, if they just have not adopted USB-C or not. But I can think of two things in the year 2022 that uses micro USB. Five Below products in the Vital Bracelet series. Be the Vital Hero or something else. So that's that. Here is the B. Oh, real quick. When this was first announced, I was so concerned about the strap size. So with the original, I was very tight on the very last notch. And then the Erods builds straps came out that I got off Etsy. And I was on the fourth to last notch. Every time I asked someone how long are the straps, they just said longer, not an actual length size. Or I would tell them I'm using the Erods build straps. Any idea how, what the comparison is? They would not say. So, if you are on the last notch of the original Vital Bracelet, you will have more room here. If you are using the Erods build straps, they are the exact same together. If you're on the fourth notch here, you'll be on the fourth notch here. If you're on the fifth notch here, you'll be on the fifth notch here. Now I have used this for a couple of days. So to turn it on, it's already on, but you hold down the bottom button for a few seconds versus a switch here. Also expect a few jump cuts because I'm getting over a cough right now, so please hold. So it's already on, so hold it for a few seconds. In this case, I'll push the top button. And this is on the bottom brightness, so level 1 of brightness. And you still can't see what it says. Level 1 for both. You can see the original Vital Bracelet, but not the B. Right now I am working on Kamen Rider 01. I have Vulcan Assault Wolf. We hit the top button once, you get the stats. It tells you what the current stats are and what you have the potential to henshin to. And then the back button. When you first turn it on, it will ask you if you are a boy or a girl. From, I just guessed, it's very much a Game Boy screen. So, to me, the boy has his hands on his hip, but the girl does not, I think. It's very much a Game Boy screen. Like, you can't really tell what it says, what's going on with the picture. So you get training, you get a limited number of push-ups, sit-ups, running, and crunching. And like before, you hold down the bottom button to go back to the main screen. You get adventure mode, which we will talk about in one moment. You get your characters, So right now it says me, so I don't have to use a DIM card or VBM card or B memory. So it's me, Pulsemon. We will back up. We will switch to 2 since Pulsemon is on here. Got Adventure, which, real quick, so if you completed the Adventure mode on the original Vital Bracelet, you will have to start over with the B. So, as you can see, I made the goal, completed stage 15. You just can't see that, so I'm looking over the iPad. And it wants me to start over, start stage 1. So you will have to redo all your adventure modes. And so there's the app screen. It does take longer to load compared to what it was before. And with the Tokusatsu DIMs, there's this spot thing. According to Humulos, that was meant as an event type of deal. I don't think that worked out according to him. Like the VBMs were not successful enough for that. And then settings. So this is where you go to measure your heart rate. So now it's measuring. Whereas before, you hit the button once, and you hold down both buttons and it would measure it. You have to go to settings for the B to get your heart rate. Let's see, you get your wallpapers. So the B green, B orange, B blue in the dim one. You get your brightness. As I said, I'm on level 1. There's 5 of them. Much brighter than the original, I will say that. Volume, your time, and your software information. Now again, according to Humulos, I could be wrong here, but I guess the DIM slot is sized enough for a micro SD card. We'll see what happens with that. And then all reset, so factory reset, delete everything. And then finally, so I have done this both. The screen says memory and it shows a DIM card. I have both. Hit OK here. And now it's asking me to put a card in. I'm not sure if this is a similar to a computer type of deal. Put in your USB stick or micro SD card. And then when you're done, you tell the computer to eject it so you can safely take it out. I have done that. I've also just popped it in and it's read it okay. I'm not sure if that's damaging it over time, similar to what a computer would do. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Alright, next up will be the application. So the Vital Bracelet B does not work with the Vital Lab. It's done. If you open up about the Arena app, So you need to select what bracelet you're using, why Vital Hero and Vital Bracelet are separated. The best I can suggest is Americans are stupid, i.e. the Tide Pod Challenge, i.e. Gorilla Glue Challenge. Thank you, TikTok. Please be banned. You're literally killing people. Hello, TikTok nutjobs. Oh. This is not helping my cough. So, select the, so Vital Bracelet series, Digimon. So let's send the Rango assign. Volcanicatron. So let's send him. We're gonna use the B. Gonna get the B ready. It does take a while to set up. Oh, you can see that now. So the B is ready. One toy selected. So all the Digimon under the Vital Bracelet series, all the Kamen Rider and Ultraman under the Vital Bracelet series, they are separate. They will not go to the B. You have to put in all your DIM cards, all your VBM cards, and they have to go to one of these. All Vital Bracelet Digimon have to go here. I do not have a Vital Hero, so I'm not sure if they'll actually go here. I suppose we can test that with this Pulsemon. Wrong toy selected. So it knows what's a Vital Hero, what's a Vital Bracelet, and what's a B. So if you go to the Vital Bracelet app, you can take a Digimon here, put them on the Vital Bracelet. I've always shown you this in a smaller video. And then you have to go here, select the Vital Bracelet Digimon. I do apologize for all the jump cuts. This cough of mine. It's just coming on again. So, all the Digimon from the Vital Lab have to go to the Vital Bracelet. And they have to go to Vital Bracelet series in Digimon. And same could be said for the characters, the Kamen Rider and Ultraman. And then for anything that's been installed on the B, be the Pulsemon DIM and Pulse City, Agumon, Gabumon, Volcanic Beat, Gyomon GP, Renamon Regular, Agunimon, so on and so forth. They have to go here. They cannot be changed. You cannot take, say, Gallantmon from the Vital Lab, put on the Vital Bracelet, brought over to the Vital Bracelet section, And you cannot take that same Gallon, put him on the B, put him in the B section. It's not doable, sadly. And I believe that's all I have to say when it comes to the transfers of the app. Do I think the B is good? Yes. I had a handful of problems with the original Viola bracelet, being the straps, but I excuse that for it being a Japanese children's toy. The micro USB, I do not know why this is using micro USB in 2022. I'm not sure if it's Japan has not adopted it yet or something else. And then the water resistance. Good light show. With the original one, okay, this is $70. If this Samsung Galaxy Watch didn't have water resistance for an actual sport fitness watch, I think there's an issue. This is a toy. And the same could be said for the heart reader. If you have a darkened skin tone, it has trouble reading it. Again, problem with a $200 fitness watch. Not so much a problem with the $70 toy from a company that specializes in toy swords for Kamen Rider. But I digress. The water resistance is what I was going on about before. I'm rambling. So, I feel like people were originally kinda harsh on the original vinyl bracelet. They were trying to use it as actual fitness thing. This is fitness, this is toy. I excuse the water resistance and the bad heart reader to a point with the B. I'm not sure about the heart reader. The water resistance is good, it helps. I will not test it, because I'm not stupid. Well, I'm not rich. I don't have the money. No offense, Humulos. I'm glad yours is still working. Thank you for testing it. I did not expect you to do that, but okay. So, the B is good. I do think it's a step up from the original Viola bracelet. You know, it's a step up from the digivice-vv. I do think it's good. I think the straps being longer is good. It doesn't... My apologies. It doesn't affect any sizing issues. The water resistance helps. With that said, what I do is that when I'm wearing it, I take it off to eat, go wash my hands, because I don't like grease and technology mixing, and then I put it back on. I'll still be doing that. If it gets wet and it still works, it's great. If it gets wet and short circuits, well, that proves the water resistance is not good. And the same could be said if it rains. If it's raining cats and dogs, I would take this off, shove it in my pocket, and hope for the best. If it's a little bit of rain, it'll stay on my wrist. If it's raining cats and dogs, I'll take it off and shove it in my pocket. I do hope Erods, I'm sure, so the straps are not compatible. This is shorter and fatter. This is taller and skinnier. So the straps are not compatible. I think Erods sells retainers by themselves. So I could just shove a retainer on here and call that a day. I hate this cough. I do like the flaps I guess, for the DIM and charging port. Don't have to worry about losing anything. I hope Erods makes a bumper for this, like this one. I don't believe they are compatible, since it is really, it's 10% skinnier than the original. Also, the different covers for everything. The bump out here and here. I still recommend Erods products for the original leather bracelet. And I'll probably begin a retainer at some point for this, just in case. Regarding B memories, what I did is that I just popped the Imperial Jabon B memory here, because that was of versus DIM at first. They are ever so slightly larger and longer. It's not noticeable to the naked eye, but a machine can tell. So I don't really trust Erods cases holding the B memories. I still love his cases. I'm just not sure about the size and if that would fit in here. That would damage the B memories. So wait and see what Erods says. Maybe he'll make a slight adjustment in the inserts, and you can put your B memories here. I honestly don't know. Maybe he says the B memories are okay here. I don't know. I do not know. It's his products, not mine. He's the 3D printer guy, not me. This is just foam that I can expand out. So what will I be doing from here on out? Now that I have the video done, I still have set flame for the Frontier DIMs to do, and it doesn't feel right finishing set light adventure modes on here, but not the flame set. So now that the video is done, now I can play with either one. We put in set flame on here and get the adventure mode done. Say, hey, I completed everything I had to. And then I will fully use the B. I'll leave links to Erods Build's Etsy down below. Highly recommend his products. I do apologize for the jump cuts and coughing. Not that you've heard the coughing, but you've seen the jump cuts. So, links to Erods Etsy down below. Highly recommend the cases for the DIM cards. For the B memories, we'll have to wait and see. I do recommend his straps, recommend his bumper. I'm pretty sure the retainer, like the width of the straps are the same. So I'm pretty sure a retainer can just get on here. This is just rubber. I'm pretty sure a retainer can just get on here and then retain the strap. And that's really it. I'm just fidgeting with these now. I'll also leave a link to Humulos' live stream down below, where you unbox the 25th anniversary B, where he also showcased the water resistance of this. All he did was that he took his humidifier, put it in for 3 seconds, took it out, wiped it off, and it still worked. At the time of recording, it should still be working. He said he would let us know if something happened to it. He has not. It should still be working. It is a test at your own will. I am not responsible for any damages. He is not responsible for any of your damages. Covering my ass and his ass, since I'm the one who brought it up. So that would be all, I think. Since I still have the Game on B memory in here. I'm just out of the room, really. These are filled. And these are filled. Probably do some rearranging and take out the versus memory in here. And put something in there, and put the Game on B memory here. Could probably do that. That thing loves its light shows, doesn't it? So I think that would be all. It's probably too late for the Imperial Jamon B memory. At least getting it a proper way, getting the paying the right amount for it. So sorry about that. Let's get the ending shot. Alright. Highly recommend Erods products. I'll leave a link to Humulos' live stream where he answered a bunch of questions. And I believe that is it. And that will be all. Okay, quick little addendum. A PSA. Wait for this to load. The app will get Bandai Namco ID support at some point, but it's not there now. Come on. So it's not there now. It will come at some point. So transfer at your own risk. I was locked out of the app for an hour, for about a day. And then I updated it and I got back in. So I almost lost all my Digimon. I do like the app. I think it was released too soon. Let's get out of there before I accidentally delete something. To everyone saying the app was bad, mind you, the original Vital Bracelet Arena app was not in English at first. So, if anything, they should have left this in Japanese at first. You put in Bandai Namco ID, and then put it in English later. That's what I think it should have been done. But no, we got it in English first. Bandai Namco ID support is coming for backups. That's it. Now the video is done. I just wanted to say that, get that out of the way. Video is done now. And goodbye.